welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you see at the very end. So I'm one of those people that get bored like real quickly. So like I need a lot of fun activities to be able to engage with. And the restaurant, for one, I think I'd had to walk to know of like a lot of fun activities that usually happen around the city. Also, I think partly because to some degree sometimes you get bored of like consistently clubbing, because clubbing can't be the only thing that you do. So I think after a good stretch of doing that, I was like, bruh, I need like new things to be doing. That's when I like started looking up on like other fun activities that I'll be doing, and then I came around a few things which I've been doing like for a number of years, on and off and stuff like that. And these are the things that I actually do enjoy. So I made this video so as to share those things, that activities that are fun to be doing in Dar, and I'm creating a place so we could all like share places and things to do in Dar which are somehow fun, so that we could all like have multiple things and multiple options to do, just like entertain ourselves. So as said, because clubbing is somehow the first thing most people do when they come to Dar, or like the thing that is done by most people in Dar, that won't be in my list. But that's also like one thing one could do for fun in Dar. But other things outside of clubbing could be, so for Mondays, there's usually there's this Alliance de Français. It's around Upanga. They usually have like movie Mondays, and it's free. So they usually show independent films from different producers, and I usually like their films. By the way, I think independent films are usually very good, but they usually like lack the marketing budget and all of that. So I think to get a place where you could watch independent films is kind of like good. Also, it's a good marketing for them, as they get to be viewed by a lot of people. So if you're looking for something to do on Monday night, that's one thing you could be doing. Go to Alliance de Français in Upanga for Movie Kali. The program is called Movie Kali, but they show movies every Monday. It's free entrance. The ambience is nice. There usually people there. If you're a people person, you could like mingle and all of that. I think I have social anxiety. I usually have like a hard time interacting with people in social settings, especially if they're strangers. But that's something I'm working on. But yeah, if you're a social person, this could also be good for you. You could interact with people and all of that. So look out for that. Another thing that happens at the same place during the week, they usually have Jumatano Groove on Wednesdays. Jumatano Groove is usually like a little music concert. So they'll have like some local artists. Sometimes they bring like international artists. So I remember this one time they brought the Black Alley from, Black Alley is a group which is based in the US. So they brought them for the Jumatano Group, and it was nice. They also usually sometimes bring like Kenyan artists and other, sometimes they use like local artists, but it's always a vibe, like it's so nice. So if you're looking for something to do on a Wednesday night, there is something to look up for. It's Jumatano Groove at Alliance in Upanga. Another thing you can do for fun in Dar on Thursdays is comedy show. I think lately there are a lot of comedy shows, and I've tried a few, but the ones that I usually consistently enjoy is these comedy shows hosted by Punchline TZ. So I'll link their pages, the pages of everything that I mentioned in this video, in the description box, so that you could go like take a look at that on their pages and stuff. But Punchline TZ usually like have comedy shows on Thursdays. Not every Thursday, I think it's every Thursday, every last Thursday of the month, but sometimes they have other events is it every week? I'm not sure of the timing, but I know it's usually on Thursdays. So they usually have like comedy shows on Thursdays. You could also look up for that, and they have like a very good lineup. And I remember the first time I came across Punchline TZ, I was in Zanzibar, and they had this like end of year show. They had a showing at 6 Degrees in Zanzibar, and there's where I first attended one of the showing, and I had like a lot of fun. So I think after that I started looking on other like stand-up comedy shows in TZ, but I did not enjoy most of them. There is something called Wakali something, and there is This one which was done at Mlimani City by other guys, but I did not enjoy that as much as I enjoyed the Punchline version, which is why I recommend Punchline Comedy TZ. Go look them out and you'll be booked for your Thursdays. Their comedy is always on point. So on Fridays, if you're looking for something fun to do on Fridays and you don't want to go clubbing necessarily, so on Fridays another fun thing you could do is go for a game night. So there is this I'm not sure if it's there's this business that hosts games every Friday. They're called Believe Games. So they have a page on Instagram. I'll try to link it down below, and if you guys could look them up. They're called Believe Games. They host game nights every Friday. So they have 2 locations. They usually host the game night at Wildflower at Masaki, and they also host in the same night, they host 2 locations for the same day. So you choose whatever is closer to you. They have the Wildflower Masaki, and there is DCC Mlimani City. So it's also a vibe. Also, one thing I like about their game nights is that they always try to like change the games every Friday, so that even if you're a consistent goer, you won't get bored with the games because it's new games every Friday. Like they kind of like mix it up. Also, they have this group thing. I mean, it's just a vibe. You get to meet new people, you get to talk to new people, you get to have fun and all of that. So that's one thing you could do on Friday. So something you could look out for weekends, like that is to say Saturdays and Sundays, something you could do for fun in Dar es Salaam would have been like taking like a short tour to the islands. So I've been to Mbudi a number of times, but funny enough, I've not been to Bongoyo. So that's something I'm looking up to. But those are the 2 islands that you could visit. There's Mbudia, there's Bongoyo. There's also like there's a good number of places that you could visit around the Kigamboni area. So you could also do that. But also you could do like a Bagamoyo tour. I've been to Bagamoyo like 3 times, but I think I've not seen enough of it yet. So I think I'll plan like one of those again. But that's also like something you could do in the weekends, like just a short trip to Bagamoyo, and then you choose, let's say, if you're just going for the beach hill, or if you're going for the historical side view, or if you're just going to see like something else, because I think there are a lot of things to see and to just like explore in Bagamoyo. So yeah, so for the weekend I'll recommend like short trips in the nearby areas. If it's the islands, if it's Bagamoyo, if it's Gamboni, or it's just like anything, or if it's in Zanzibar, because I think the good thing about Dar es Salaam is that a lot of things are within our reach. It's just that you need good planning and you need to have the budgets for those things. And yeah, so you could do that as well. So those are the things that you could do. I did arrange them based on the days of the week, but there are other honorable mentions, as in businesses that hosts fun activities that I would like to mention, and you guys could look them up because they usually have events every now and then which would be fun to engage in. And I think it's just with knowing that they usually have them that you could like keep your eye out to. So one thing, there is this Chi and Friends. So this is usually like an arts festival, so it's usually like poetry, music, and everything in one place. So I'll link the page below, but look out for that as well. Chi and Friends. Also there is Backyard Soiree. Also they usually host like painting events. They do host like short trips as well. By the way, Natari is such a sweetheart. I remember I did attend she once had organized this short trip to Kilwa. I attended that trip and it was a daydream. Like, I like the vibe of our events, and the vibe during that trip was nice. So I'll recommend anything she organizes. Like if it's an event, if it's just a gathering, if it's paint and sip, if it's a short trip, go. You're guaranteed to have fun. I think she just has this aura which is kind of like freeing or inviting or something. I just think she kind of like nails the things that she hosts or organizes. So look out for her paint and sip events and the short trips that she hosts. That is Bucket Soiree, and I'll link their pages down below. Another thing that you could do for fun in Dar es Salaam is attend the farmers market. This is not like every day, but you could just look out for that because it's usually like very fun to like interact with small businesses and see what's going on in Dar, and just like, I don't know, I think like farmers market is usually such a vibe. So see their page on Instagram and you will know their calendar and when they're having events and stuff like that, and then you could be part of it. And last but not least, I would recommend for you to look out at the pages for Little Theatre. So Little Theatre is the theatre which is located somewhere around St. Peter's Church. So they usually have like musicals, they have events. I mean, they have like a lot of things going throughout the year. So if you're looking for fun things to do in Dar, just looking out at their pages could kind of like expose you to a lot of things that are happening in their venue. And with that, you just like get to know a lot of things that are happening there, and you get to engage and all of that. They also have like good audience, so you're most likely going to be interacting with nice people. So it's good for you. It's a double win kind of situation. So yeah. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. That's it from me, and I hope you leave your recommendations or suggestions down below. I believe this is not all. These are just some of the things that I have tried for myself and some of things that I know of. But if you know of anything fun that one could do in that I've not mentioned in this video, please don't forget to mention it in the comments. And you just don't know who will benefit from that. I'm also looking for other new things to do in there, so that will also be useful for me as well. Thank you for your time, and thank you for tuning to the very end. Don't forget to subscribe and join our little community. Thank you guys for having me. Bye bye.